If there's a company that can call itself globally Indian, it's Mahindra. From the MotoGP circuits across the world to the sun-baked fields of rural India, the company straddles both worlds with ease. Perhaps it's the muddy stain of tilled soil that the iron claws of those red tractors still carry. Perhaps it's the earthy aspect of its namesake and CMD Anand Mahindra. Or perhaps it's the indigenous feel the name evokes. But no other company can claim to know the pulse of India as well as Mahindra. But at the same time, the global footprints left behind by Mahindra are indelible and are only going deeper. Yet when one looks at Mahindra, one doesn't see the aggression of a multinational, rather the quiet, confident air of a company that still knows its roots. And those roots can be traced to one particular cultural outlook of the country, the cultural outlook of one extended family.
In 2011, in the 10th year of our annual Top Management Conference, we asked ourselves the question, where do we want to be in the next decade? And the answer, co-created by our top 500 managers from around the world, was very simple and clear. They said, we want to be amongst the world's top 50 most admired brands by helping people everywhere to rise. And what made me really proud was that this group aspiration talked not only about what we want to be, which is a globally admired brand, but much more important, it talked about how we wanted to get there, by helping our communities to rise. It made me proud because I think the how matters far more than the what.
Mahindra Automotive and Farm Equipment Sector, or Mahindra AFS, is the key business vertical of Mahindra Group. Formed in 2010 by the coming together of the erstwhile automotive sector and the farm equipment sector. It contributes to about 2/3 of the group's turnover. Little wonder then that Mahindra AFS was judged by Great Place to Work Institute 2014 study as one of the top 3 best places to work in the manufacturing sector in India.
About 40,000 employees contribute to AFS business. Our business spans from two-wheelers to three-wheeler to SUVs to trucks, light commercial as well as heavy trucks. The tractor business, the electric vehicle business, and the agriculture business, which is a non-manufacturing business. The operations of AFS extend all over the world, including US, China, Korea, Europe, Australia, South Africa. We have over 20 different subsidiaries or legal entities that form what is known as AFS umbrella. So you can see that our business is very complex, both in terms of the scope of business, the kind of activities that we have, kind of different business segments that we have, and also the span of operations in terms of geographical spread that we have.
With the global outreach ever growing and the future clearly envisioned, the company realizes the importance of having the right kind of people around.
If you look at the demographics of auto and farm equipment sectors, we are a very young organization. Unlike a common perception that for an organization like ours, which has been in existence for over 68 years now, that we will be a very old organization. It's not so. more than 68% of our white collar population is below 32 years of age. We have a very high focus on each and every aspect of diversity, whether it's geography, age, gender, and we are very conscious of the fact that it should be a true reflection of the diversity of our businesses. We are in very diverse businesses catering to very diverse set of customers as well.
While diversity is encouraged as far as people go, only unity is nurtured as far as the business outlook goes. And that unity has a name within the company: passion.
When we look for hiring people, we have a very high premium on passion. We strongly believe that it's passion which brings excellence.
We have created Auto Passion as one of the platforms. As a part of this, there are two big initiatives which are on. Auto Caution is the initiative where is one of the India's biggest auto quiz platform. As a part of this initiative, we have gone to almost 48 cities and different campuses. Talking about the SAE Baha, SAE is a society of automotive engineers, wherein the college students get an opportunity to come up with their concept ATV. ATV is nothing but an all-terrain vehicle. They come up with their prototype, participate in this event, and learn a lot by really practically building the ATVs.
We have several initiatives to help build farm passion among our employees. One recent initiative we started a few months back is called Farm Trails. Farm Trails is about taking our employees to villages and helping them understand consumers in the way they live, the farmers in their life. And we call that life sites. Life sites is in some way a way of getting insights about the life of our farmers.
So what is it that Mahindra AFS do differently from other companies to keep the passion going and create a sense of ownership and belonging?
If there is any one thing that I have learnt in my many years in business, it is that businesses flourish when people have a powerful reason to get up and come to work in the morning. Give people an overarching sense of purpose to help others rise. Give them the tools and empowerment to give off their best. In short, create a great place to work, and business success will be yours.
It is the drive and motivation of the employees that have helped Mahindra deliver blockbuster products to its customers. It is because of the strong outperformance culture that Mahindra has built over the years. We'll find out after a short break. Mahindra AFS, the automotive and farming equipment sector of the Mahindra Group, is the pillar of the group's fortunes. The Indian multinational's steady rise to the top, notwithstanding the global headwinds, is an interesting study. And one wonders how a global brand manages to roll on without throwing its workforce under its wheels. The answer to the company's smooth ride could be attributed to the care it gives its employees through what is called the Mahindra Experience.
When we talk of Mahindra Experience, it is in context of the employee value proposition. What we promise to employees are three things under EVP: abundant learning opportunities, an empowering environment, and recognition for outperformance. When we say this is not a slogan. This is not what we have only an articulation of statement of intent. Our endeavor is to make people experience it, and that's what we call the Mahindra Experience. We have done a lot of things to ensure that, and one of the things, and which is to my mind very, very important, is to ensure a last mile delivery. The various programs, the initiatives which we have, which we run for people, are they going to the last person in the organization? And a very important element, is it uniform? That's what we are calling Mahindra Experience, and we have a very high focus on this.
The spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation permeates the very fabric of Mahindra AFS. It is felt through the entire spectrum, right from the veterans to the young and fresh talent, from the established businesses to the emerging ones, like the agri-business where opportunities are in abundance.
In agri-business, we try to create a very entrepreneurial culture. We focus on 5 things. One is we give freedom. We give freedom to our business leaders to decide their goals, their strategies, and totally empower them. After giving freedom, we encourage risk-taking, and we encourage our leaders to fail, to learn, to experiment, and we give them enough opportunity to learn from their mistakes and develop successful business models. Provide sufficient resources to help our leaders to achieve their goals.
Mahindra AFS believes in providing ample learning opportunity to all its employees to help them develop not just professionally but also personally.
I joined the organization in a small cell, which was the corporate planning division, and from there I had the opportunity to move into the automotive business, where I was a part of the small cross-functional team that actually created, designed and launched the Scorpio. Then I had the opportunity of doing a stint in marketing and brand building, where as the brand head for Scorpio. I was also given some great overseas opportunities, where I was sent as the chief executive to set up the Mahindra business in South Africa.
The company provides great opportunities to work across varied sectors and diverse roles. I, for instance, have got an opportunity to work right from rural sales all the way to brand management. I also believe that the empowerment and the responsibility that the company gives to youngsters is huge. For instance, at the age of 29, I had the opportunity to head one of the largest brands in the automobile sector in brand management.
Learning here is not just through traditional means. To effectively engage the young blood and to groom its future leaders, Mahindra AFS has designed unique platforms to facilitate their development.
ELP, which is the Emerging Leaders Program, is one of our flagship programs. Here, the individuals can nominate themselves and they undergo a rigorous selection process. After selection, they become a part of future leaders pool for the organization, and once they are there, then we give them very tough action learning projects and great development opportunities. Thus, we are making sure our future talent pool of the organization is ready. Our shadow boards are very unique in the sense that we have created a pool of youngsters who actually advise on strategic and tactical matters to the executive councils that we have.
Your defining moment for all shadow boards across the group, not just for AFS, is if you qualify, you get to present to the 450 top leadership team of Mahindra Group and Anand. And I was a lead presenter for my shadow board. That moment when you stand on stage and present your idea, your innovation, your best practice to that 450 people from across the globe who lead Mahindra in various forums in various companies, it's really a career changing moment. Having been rotated through roles and locations, I think that the best way to learn in an organization, if you plan to be in it for a long time, is to actually rotate roles, rotate locations, because you get exposed to different cultures, different opportunities, and you understand business in its totality, from consumer facing to back end.
The second one is Young Mahindra, wherein they are given empowerment and independence to showcase their talent. In fact, we give them a specific budget and they decide what to do with it. And Young Mahindra councils are available at each location across auto and farm equipment sectors.
Learning process in Mahindra never ends, whether you are a junior, middle or senior management executive. I got a chance to be selected, nominated and selected for the Fulbright program in USA, a 10-week rigorous program. Thanks to the program, I got a chance to get a completely new perspective on managing the company, leading the team, as well as managing yourself. The organization gave me this opportunity, something which is invaluable for an organization which has aspirations to go global.
It is the drive and motivation of the employees that have helped Mahindra deliver blockbuster products to its customers. It is because of the strong outperformance culture that Mahindra has built over the years.
Over the years, we have also worked really hard on truly recognizing outperformance. And believe me, it was not easy to get to that point. But today, almost everything that happens in an employee's career, the kind of job assignments that one gets, the kind of promotions that one gets, the increments that one gets, performance pay that one gets, it's all dependent on performance only.
We promote a performance culture and we back it up by reward and recognition. For example, we have the Mahindra Rise Awards. There are sort of Oscars of Mahindra where people go beyond the call of duty and they are rewarded. We also have the Accelerator Awards. We call it the President's Award. These are for all the people who have showed exemplary behavior and come out with outcomes that really need to be rewarded. The technical excellence is also being rewarded by giving the intellectual property partnership to various employees so that they remain motivated.
I won the President's Award for strategizing and initiating the banana business for the agribusiness division. It left me feeling emotional for a very, very long time. For weeks after I won the award and perhaps even now. It's that feeling when people walk up to your desk, very senior members in the organization, they give you a pat on your back, they shake your hand and they tell you well done. And when that keeps coming your way, you can't stop smiling. So it's a great feeling and it's a great honor to have received this award and it just makes me want to come back every day, given my best and makes me more responsible towards the work that I do.
बहुत हैप्पी फील करता हूँ खुद को क्योंकि मुझे इस महिंद्रा जैसे कंपनी में काम करने का मौका दिया गया।
कंपनी के वर्कर ऑफिसर सब सोचते हैं कि दुनिया में जो पहले 10 कंपनी है उसमें हमारे कंपनी का नंबर आना चाहिए।
I joined the R&D of Mahindra two-wheelers a year ago as a fresher. So one of the first things that was told to us was any idea that crosses your mind, no matter how silly or wacky it sounds, speak up about it. Every idea went through a patent search and feasibility study, and if it was unique, they went ahead and filed a patent. So think about it. A few months into our first job, and many of us were already filing our first patent. That was a major morale booster.
For me, Mahindra in one word is Swadeshi, global organization with Desi roots.
If there is any one thing that I have learned in my many years in business, it is that businesses flourish when people have a powerful reason to get up and come to work in the morning. Give people an overarching sense of purpose to help others rise. Give them the tools and empowerment to give off their best. In short, create a great place to work, and business success will be yours. So making the Mahindra Group a great place to work is simply the keystone in our quest for creating shared value. If our colleagues see their work as significant and meaningful, if our people feel they are empowered to be innovative and to make a difference, then I believe that profits, admiration, reputation, and social impact will automatically follow.